Running a business comes with a lot of what ifs, but luckily there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
It's time for another episode of the PokeCast, part of the Nintendo PowerCast Network. I guess we're going to call it a network now because, you know, we're just branching out a little bit. But it's the Pokemon Show with Nico. What's going on?
How are we doing, Josh?
So good. Other than I'm fighting this cold and I sound a wee bit nasally. Other than that, doing great. How was your week with Pokemon Legends ZA?
Pretty good. Playing a lot of different teams, testing a lot of stuff out, looking at the new season coming up. Just a lot of fun stuff.
Love that. I'm still working my way through the story. So I feel like I'm lagging behind a little bit. So, but I did hit rank K and I got my my little Megastone that I needed, I guess. So that's been good. But I still just having a ton of fun with it. I had somebody ask me today even like how, and it's like I still want to be playing it. I'm just and to be fair, I was trying to hit level 200 in Fortnite last week. So it was the end of the season. New season is out. It's a little bit shorter season. So I've been able to put a little more time into this. I'm also still going hard in Mario Kart. So, you know, it's just a matter of balance. It's just a balancing act. We got new games coming out this week and end of this month. So, you know how it is.
Yeah, it's going to get real busy with Hyrule Warriors and Kirby and everything.
Yes. And then I'm going to be just see you later when Metroid comes out. So like, I can't wait. So, well, let's just talk a little bit of Pokemon news. There's, obviously not a ton going on up there, but starting December 1st and through March 31st of 2026, we've got Regulation F ranked battles in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So were you shocked to see this? Did you think this was like game over and now we're back again?
No, I knew they were going to do something. I just didn't know what they were going to do. It doesn't excite me. As someone who's played as much Scarlet and Violet as I have, this is a repeat format. We've already had this before. This was the format they released during the Indigo Disc DLC release, where they added all of the Pokemon from that DLC into competitive play. And so we've done this before. It was a fun format at the time, but I'm just to the point where like we've had so many different formats in Scarlet and Violet, and there's still formats that they haven't touched that they could do to make things interesting these last couple months before we swap over into Champions. That I don't know why we're repeating stuff. They haven't done a format where we can't terrestrialize Pokemon. That would be really cool, where we're just playing normal Pokemon without the gimmick. That would be super fun. They could do a repeat format, but they call it like, I don't know, reg whatever. And they have a ban list where we can't use the top 20 most used Pokemon. They have that data. We can't use the top 20 most used Pokemon. Like there's a ton of different ideas for formats that would like freshen things up and get people re-interested that I just don't think they're capitalizing on.
I see. I got you. Almost phoning it in, getting to the end of the getting to the end of the road here. Other than that, as far as some Pokemon news, TCG Pocket hit 1.3 billion in its first year. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you play that?
I did for a little bit, but I was just like, I'm going to start spending too much money on this.
Yeah.
If I don't so I just kind of pumped the brakes on it. But
that's where I was at, where I was like, they were releasing stuff too quickly. And I was like, I'm going to have to spend money to keep up, where I was trying to play it like all free. And I was able to do it for a while. I played like the first 3-4 months it was out, but I mean, man, they just kept pumping stuff out. And I was like, I got to get away from this.
Yeah, I honestly think I'd probably have the most fun with it doing like the battles and understanding and learning the card game. but at the same time, I'm like, well, if I'm not opening packs, am I going to have, and maybe you can rent teams and stuff. I'm not quite sure the whole format in it. I haven't, but also renting teams doesn't seem quite as fun as taking your own teams in with you,
Yeah.
like, so, yeah. So that's kind of it for, as far as Pokemon news. So we can get into our team of the week, which was brought to us by Alex Used Splash.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. What is Splash, by the way? Because if I accidentally hit that one more time on my
doesn't do anything.
Gyarados, I'm like, why is this on here? Like, I keep forgetting to remove it. What is the purpose?
Yeah, it's a move that Magikarp is known forever. It's maybe the only Pokemon, I don't remember if it's the only Pokemon that learns Splash. It just doesn't do anything. It's just there to be annoying.
Yeah, I pretty much guarantee I'm going to end up in somebody's clip where I'm using Splash while getting destroyed in ranked, because I'm like, I'm just running through my buttons and I keep forgetting that I need to take it off, or it's a secondary Gyarados that I have on that team, so I haven't changed out any of the moves or anything like that yet. So, yeah. So anyway, which that leads me to another question, but we'll get into the team of the week. So we have it up on what is this? PokePass? Is that what it's called?
PokePaste, yeah.
PokePaste. Okay. So bear with me here. Simipour, is that right?
Simipour, yeah.
Simipour, Simisear, and Simisage. Nice. Yep. So we got the assuming, water, fire, grass. Yeah, I can see it right here. And I'll kind of let you take this away. This came out of one of the Discords we're in, right?
Yep. This friend of mine, Alex U Splash, makes content on YouTube. And this is kind of a callback to Black and White, where the first gym leader would use the first stage evolution of these Pokemon, depending on the starter that you picked. So if you picked, like Snivy, the grass Pokemon, you would go against Pansear, the fire monkey. So like it would change depending on that. And they actually called this out during the Legends EA playthrough, where you would actually, I think it was one of your rank up battles where the trainer, because the first gym in Black and White was like restaurant themed, and the trainer that you battled to rank up was like working at the restaurant. Yeah. And had all three of these guys. So it was kind of like a nice little callback for longtime fans. So that's basically what Alex did here and made this team. Fire, water, grass core, like Josh was saying. Looks pretty fun. Pretty much everything here is max HP and max special attack. So all these guys are special attackers. And Simipour's got the Focus Sash. It's running Blizzard, Hydro Pump, Surf, and Calm Mind. Calm Mind just to boost it up and allow it to hit harder. Simisear's got the Assault Vest here, trying to make it a little more bulky, rocking Focus Blast, Fire Spin, and Solar Beam. Solar Beam's kind of cool just for coverage, to make it so you can hit those water types. That would be super effective for super effective damage. And then Simisage is here with a Life Orb to do some extra damage, coming in with Solar Beam, Gunk Shot, Energy Ball, and Protect. So pretty cool looking team. I think the coolest thing about this team is there's not a Mega Evolution in sight. So they're just using all their Mega Energy throughout the battles to just power up their moves and use the plus moves. And I think that's really, really cool. I was watching Alex's video where he featured the team, and he was just nuking stuff with these guys. Like he was taking KOs on Garchomps and Dragonites with Blizzard and the Simipour. It looked like a lot of fun.
We'll have a link to that video in the in the description as well. So if you guys want to go check it out, you'll be able to. But yeah, so I think actually I was going to see if I could check my boxes. I think, I'm in the mid conversation right now. Let's see. Okay, cool. Here we go. So I think I have at least one of them, maybe two. Aren't they? And if I remember correctly, I think I saw that there's one area where you can find all three of them up in the trees. Do you recall that being the case?
You can find them in the trees. You can also find them on the rooftops. I found them all like clustered up on the rooftops together before.
Okay, I have the blue one, and I just recently got that, but I don't know if I have the other two. So, I have the green one too. Yes. Okay, so there we go. So I have a couple of them. I just got to find the last one here, and these are they're the final evolution, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then for people that may be wondering, including myself, where do you get some of these items that they're rocking?
So you can actually get them in the end game after you roll credits. You can get these items at the construction site. You go in there where you battle the streamer girl throughout the story, and there's like two guys on the left when you walk in, and you'll talk to them, and each of them have like a handful of these items that you can buy for I think like $5,000 or something in game.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I've got to finish this game. I just started trading my colored screws for the is it canaries or something like that?
Yeah.
The little, yeah. So and that honestly, I was shocked at how much I was catching Pokemon, much like it felt like better.
Yeah.
Even though I'm like, it's got to be a minute amount of a boost, but it seemed to be working. So okay, so no Mega Evolution on these. Make sure to hit that plus button. I'm giving you guys my word. I will play with this team for next week because I couldn't even play as last week's team. I think I had 2 of the 3. So I did try to use them, but I was not having good. Like, I just felt like I was getting wrecked. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm spread like butter over too much bread with this game. Like, I need to finish the story and then focus on battling so that I can just, Pokedex, shiny charm, all that kind of stuff. But like to at least be able to have the Pokemon at my disposal so that I can test some of these teams. Cause we want to dive in. Like we're going to start talking about, season 2 ranked battle. Cause it's starts tomorrow or the next day. Starts the 6th. This one
might be tomorrow night just because of time zone stuff. It might start like at 7:00 tomorrow night, but yeah, the 6th is the official date.
Got it. Okay. And so looking at season 2, November. So yeah, I've got the Cerebi.net article up here, or the it's not really an article, but just the info page here. November 6th through the 26th, so 20 days. Pokemon restrictions available. Lumiose Pokedex. Pokemon limits team of 3 Pokemon, level 1 to 100. All Pokemon set to level 50. Battle time 3 minutes, same as before. Second rank battle series focused on standard battles in ZA Battle Club and introduce Mega Delphox into the game. And so it looks like you can get the Greninjite at rank Y. I see what I did there. I got a little dyslexic. And then the Delphoxite at Sank R. No, at rank R. And this is what I was not aware of for the last season is the end of season rewards. And we were kind of talking about this a little bit. Like hitting rank A, you get Dream Balls, which we could do a whole episode talking about all the different balls. Cause I'm like, what? Some of them it's pretty clear what they mean. And other ones I'm like, what is it? Almost like Pokemon specific? Like,
yeah, I don't even honestly know what a lot of these like more special Pokeballs do. There's some people out there that like they have to catch Pokemon with a certain Pokeball because it like matches the color and the theme fits better. And I'm not that guy. If I can catch everything with one Pokeball, it doesn't matter what kind it is, as long as I throw it and it catches, I'm good with that. So a lot of these like more nuanced Pokeballs, I'm like, I don't even know what that does.
I got you. I want to get there, but it's going to be like, well, it's like, that's like something to do after the fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's down the road a bit. So, but you get gold bottle cap, which are, definitely a hot commodity. In fact, I've had people messaging me that they're like, yo, I'm kind of like frustrated with this game for the lack of bottle caps. Like it's ruining their fun.
That's where I'm at. I don't understand how we went from Scarlet and Violet where like you couldn't buy the gold bottle caps, but you could buy normal bottle caps. So you just spend the money and buy however many you needed and level up each IV individually for the Pokemon. I don't know why they took that away in this game. Maybe they're adding it back in the DLC. I really don't know. But yeah, as someone who likes to min-max their Pokemon and gets enjoyment out of that, it's incredibly frustrating to not be able to get those super easily. And what I would hope for season 2, they haven't confirmed. We obviously aren't in it, so we can't test this. But right now, the carrot on the stick to continue playing ranked after you get your megas, there isn't anything there. The rewards suck in season 1. Like I won a game and it was like not even close. It was like 9 elims to like the next closest was 3. And I got like 1 mega shard. Like that's not a reward. Like so I would hope, in this new season that maybe they up it where it's like you won first place, you get a gold bottle cap. And then if you get second place, you get like a normal bottle cap, stuff like that to give you incentive to continue playing online after you get to rank A. I think that would be absolutely huge for this game.
Got you. Okay. And believe me, I understand this element of frustration. Like when it comes to Mario Kart, I'm like, give me a reason to do 5 knockout tours today.
Yeah.
Give me a reason to jump into ranked after I've already hit A. Now, when it says end of season rewards, does that mean when season 1 ends, you will see these items show up, or do you see these items the moment you hit that rank?
So with these, you will see them at the end of the season. So when it refreshes to season 2, they'll drop all those items to you when you go online to do your first battle in ranked season 2.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really seems like bottle caps would be a fantastic carrot on the stick to get people playing.
Yeah. 100%.
Not only that, but it would, in a way, it would almost make it possibly a little less casual, because I feel like there would be a lot more reason to try.
Yeah.
When I went in just to get my Greninjite stone, I'm like, I don't have to, like, it didn't matter if I was losing. I was still getting enough points each game to go after that carrot on the stick. But like now what is there? Right. To even get to A. I mean, there's a few things, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, you're hitting the nail on the head with that one. And hopefully that's something they keep in mind, because if they're going to make these things hard to get, give us a way to go out and get them.
Yeah, I definitely think that would help. The other thing you talked about Mario Kart, they need to add an elo, like a number. When you get to rank A, your X number, just like in Mario Kart Online, where you can see where you're ranked. So that way there's something to work towards at rank A. So you can see I'm like, number 500 out of, everybody online. That would be something else to incentivize people to keep playing at rank A, because right now we can't even see our win-loss ratio. So we don't even know how well we're doing unless you're someone like me who's got a bunch of videos recorded that can track all that. Like, you just don't know.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. New players, new games, new rules. Squid Game, The Challenge returns for a gripping second season. 456 contestants from all walks of life, competing in the ultimate test of strategy, alliances, and endurance. For a life-changing prize of $4.56 million. With stakes this high, why make friends when you can make millions? Watch Squid Game, The Challenge Season 2, now playing only on Netflix.
Yeah. And this is maybe a little bit far-fetched, but that's kind of been the way I've been going today with my content, talking about different stuff. But how fun would it be to get yourself up to the rank of gym leader, and then at the end of the season, almost as like or not the end of the season, but like once you hit that level, now only certain people get to play against you. It's almost like Elite Smash kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where, you've hit gym leader status. Maybe you get some cool outfits.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why there's not outfit rewards. That would be so cool.
Just to play the part, right?
Yeah.
Like to kind of be, and I mean, take it even a step further and then give us unlockables for a little apartment that you could literally change.
That would be cool too.
The interior or whatever to match your gym leader aesthetic, if you will.
That would be super cool. I mean, like other games do this, like Pokemon Go. Every season they throw out this is the cosmetic reward for the season. So getting certain ranks will get you, like, it's typically a gym leader's outfit, where if you get to this rank, you get their pants. So you get to this rank, you get their top, and you get their hat at, the top rank. And that's super fun and something to keep working towards. And in a game like this, where they have clothing stores scattered all over the city, why are cosmetic rewards like that not a part of the ranked system in this game? That would be so cool.
Yeah. And it's definitely the carrot on the stick, right?
Yeah.
That keeps you going for more. And it's very much a modern gaming trope that I feel like in some ways Nintendo seems to kind of drop the ball on this stuff. Like they haven't adopted it in all of their games, but only some of their games. Like Splatoon has great rewards and reason to keep playing, but other games don't. Kirby Air Riders looks fantastic for this.
Oh yeah, with the checklist.
And then Mario Kart has stickers, and you can use one. You know, so it's an odd thing, but regardless, we're still going to have some fun. It's they'll hopefully get their legs, if you will, and give us even more reason to play, because it is fun right now. So I jumped over to Reddit and just wanted to see what a bunch of different people were playing, and somebody posted their season 1 and season 2 Pokemon. And, we'd kind of let you rank or kind of let you grade that tier list. How do you feel this person is doing with their season 1 and their season 2 Pokemon?
I don't even know. When you sent this to me before we started, I was like, what am I even looking at, Josh?
Interesting. Okay. Will you go ahead and let them know which ones are season 1 and which ones are season 2, just for the audio listeners?
Yeah. So the top of the list goes Mawile, Hawlucha, Dragonite, Gardevoir, Frostlass, and Camerupt. A couple of those make sense to me for top season 1 picks. Mawile's pretty good. It's pretty underrated right now, I'd argue. Good typing, makes it very difficult to remove from the field. It's got a Mega Evolution that makes it even better. So that one makes sense to me. That one checks out. Hawlucha, I don't really know why Hawlucha's on the list. It's weak to a ton of stuff that's very popular. Looking at things like Gardevoir, I don't really know why Hawlucha's on here. Gardevoir, it's weak to. It's weak to pretty much everything that's running an electric type move, which is very common because Gyarados was so good and Greninja were so good. So there were a lot of electric coverage moves going out. This thing is it's kind of awkward for it being there. Dragonite makes sense. I think Dragonite's good. A lot of people run a Dragonite. There's a lot of different ways to run Dragonite. Because of its Mega Evolution, it gets, more special attacks. You can run it either as a physical attacker without the Mega, or you can run it as a special attacker with the Mega. So Dragonite was popping up quite a bit. So that one makes sense to me. Gardevoir also makes sense to me. Pretty popular pick right now. Good fairy coverage, good psychic coverage. That one checks out. Frostless is interesting to me. Go ahead. I see you wanting to say something.
No. You're good. I muted and was turning on my AC.
I gotcha. Frostlass is interesting to me. I saw it pop up occasionally, but I never felt super threatened by it. It's weak to a ton of stuff. Like Charizard, it's weak to. Looking at Greninja, it's very weak to that as well. There's just a lot of Pokemon that do the same thing better. Glaceon would fill that ice roll much better and have less weaknesses and is more bulky. So I find that one very interesting. And Camerupt, I've literally never seen an online play. I have no idea why Camerupt is on this list. It's 4 times weak to water, which Gyarados and Greninja are all over the place. And it's weak to ground. And there's ground type earthquake users running around constantly. So I have no idea why Camerupt is on this list of top picks for season 1.
Got you. Okay. All right. Interesting. Continuing on here just with what's happened in season 2, the banned Pokemon is how do you say his name? Zygarde. Yeah. Okay. So not allowed. Will that ever change, you think?
Yes, I think so. The way they're going right now, I think Zygarde is either available next season or the season after.
Okay. Is he going to be OP, you think? Is that why?
I think he'll be fairly good. I don't think he'll be super strong. He's got
the lack of people having him right now because they haven't beat the game yet?
That is likely the case, because once you get to the end game, it's a little bit of an extra grind to get a hold of him compared to the other 2 that they're allowing this season. So yeah, that's probably the case.
Got it. And then it looks like newly usable Pokemon, Delphox, Xerneas. Did I say it right?
Yeah, Xerneas.
Yeah, Xerneas and
Yveltal.
Say it again.
I pronounce it Yveltal. Everybody tells me I'm wrong. I think people pronounce it Eviltal or something like that. I just pronounce it Yveltal, and if people want to correct me, I don't care.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it looks like is it like a bird?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, do you see any of these three becoming regulars on your team for season 2?
I think Xerneas and Yveltal will pop up a lot. Okay. Because they're legendaries, they have huge stat pools compared to a lot of the other Pokemon outside of like the megas. Their stat pools are just better. They're also just very, very powerful. So I think, they're going to start popping up a lot. Specifically, I think Xerneas is going to pop up a lot because it's only weak to poison and steel versus Yveltal has a lot of weaknesses. So it makes it a little trickier to mix and mash on a team. It's still very good. It's just has more options to deal with than Xerneas does.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. And so these are end game Pokemon, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Again, I'm holding myself accountable to you guys. The game will be complete before Nico and I get together again. I don't know when that day is, and I may drag my feet if I haven't done yet before we talk again. But no, I do want to really, really hunker down and try to get because I'm most interested in playing the ranked stuff. Like that is where I do have fun. It's like I said, I just feel like I'm getting stretched in a few different directions because I keep bouncing to so many different things. So, do you foresee any major like differences with season 1 to season 2, or do you think we're going to see, you were kind of talking about like there's probably going to be a few less guesswork in this one. And I've even seen comments on your video where people are like, yo, this all boils down to how quickly you pull your Pokemon out when they're getting weak and get those there's a bit of a, I don't know if it's necessarily a skill gap, but that could potentially start to be the case if it's just like almost a rhythm. I do feel like there's a bit of a rhythm. You got to kind of get the timing and like, do you find that like if your Pokemon hits red, you're pulling them out, or if they hit like orange or yellow, like what's kind of your strategy with that? And do you think it's going to get a little sweatier come season 2?
Yeah, I think the big thing with this game is realizing with the real-time nature of it is that you have to be paying attention at all times. So a lot of the time I could have a Pokemon at full HP. And if I've got 2 Pokemon coming at me that are super effective into me, I'm making the swap because I don't want to take the damage on that Pokemon and risk that going down and giving an Elim. Compared to having something else come in and eat that hit for my Pokemon that would fare better into what's coming at me. So I think a lot of this game compared to like traditional competitive Pokemon is knowing when to swap, knowing your positioning, and being able to have the reaction time to actually make those adjustments and those calls to make the plays that you need to. And I compare it a lot to other games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Halo. It doesn't matter what gun you have. If you are just better than the person across from you, you're going to win in this game. And I think that's like obviously having the knowledge and playing and knowing your type matchups and stuff like that is going to help out dramatically. But if you just know how to play this game and get good at it, you will win so much more than somebody that knows the game but doesn't have the reaction time to get in and actually make the plays they need to.
Well, and I'll take it a step further. If you don't know matchups, it's like there are so if it's not the basic 3, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm in danger right now until I see until I get one shot, then I'm like, oh, okay. So that's going to be a big thing for me. Learning this is really learning matchups, with the fact that you could just spout off that one's 4 times weak to water. I'm just like, what? Like you just have that information on the top of your head. Like what? That's crazy to me, but I think
you get to a certain point and Pokemon are just like the Matrix and they're all numbers. you just see numbers on screen.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and plug any videos or anything that you've had coming out this week that people might be interested in checking out?
Yeah, so this week I've got a couple different things coming up. Delphox is dropping with the new season, like we talked about. So I've got a video covering how to use Delphox in competitive play. Um, that'll be pretty fun. I think it's gonna be a really strong Pokemon. It's gonna be something that pops up a lot. So that's coming. I'm also gonna have a battle video at some point featuring Mega Delphox. For alligator stuff coming out. I'm just trying to go through all the megas, the new megas right now. I've also got another fun little project. I had a bunch of people in my community send me in their clips of their like coolest KOs, like combo funny moments, kind of stuff like that. And I reacted to all of them and like named a clip of the week. That video will go up later this week. I think that'll be pretty fun. So a couple different things I'm working on as far as Pokemon stuff goes. And then like we were talking about earlier, it's getting very busy for Nintendo. So Hyrule Warriors coverage on my Switch 2 channel will be coming later this week as well.
Very cool. And what are those channels?
Nico, K-N-E-E-C-K-O-H for the Pokemon channel, and then Nico Games for the Switch 2 stuff.
Nice. And I'll have links to both in the description. Guys, thank you so much for listening and or watching. We really do appreciate it. And as always, play it loud.